Hey everyone, welcome to Inkforge. I'm Smay12.
And I'm Dino Hunter. In this video, we're going to talk about the new info released for the upcoming game Splatoon 2.
First off, Salmon Run. Oh boy, what a treat. If you're a fan of Call of Duty Zombies, then you're in for a whole lot of fun.
Salmon Run is a round-based survival co-op mode where you shoot evil salmon for power eggs, golden eggs, and rewarding prizes that we don't know what they are yet.
Team up with 3 other Inklings in this crazy mode where you fight off different hordes called Chum and mini-bosses such as Steelhead as you move around the new map.
Bring back fallen allies by shooting their lifesaver to bring them back into the action. More info will hopefully be announced soon with promises for more information for the campaign mode that we are yet to hear about.
Also newly announced are the new Splatoon 2 Amiibo coming out alongside the release of the game.
With these Amiibo, you can save gear combinations, hairstyles, and pants so that when you activate your Amiibo, you can choose to equip the presets attached to said Amiibo, which is very helpful when going to a friend's place.
Your Amiibo can also give you special gear, and all Amiibos from the previous games are compatible.
Now, let's move on to the part where we give our personal thoughts, predictions, and hopes and dreams that we'd like to see in the upcoming game. Okay, so thoughts, opinions, dreams. Now, my thoughts. Salmon Run. It's definitely a great addition to Splatoon. I like it. I like it quite a bit. I will say, when I first saw it, I instantly thought of Call of Duty Zombies, which isn't a bad thing. Like, I'm not blaming them for copying, but it is very similar along the lines, especially that it's round-based gameplay. And assuming that there's objectives, I do I do like it, and I like that it's like COD Zombies. I'm not a big COD fan, I'll be honest. I've played COD Zombies before, but I like this, and I love I love Splatoon, so I think this will work for me. I don't know about anyone watching this, but it'll work for them. You can comment that if you like. Um, okay, now the points of my opinion about stuff. Actually, no, my dreams. Now, I hope in the future, I know for display purposes, they've shown us one map. And of course, I'm really expecting the game to launch with one map. I'm being honest here. Like, I expect there to be more though. Like, everyone in the world and everyone that's ever existed, more is better. Not in all cases, but more is better. But not too much more. Mind that. I reckon if they had about three three maps for this salmon run, specifically designated for salmon run, that would be good. They've got one, two more. That would be a nice, good number. Um, Another point is the players. Like, I know they said a team is four, and this also kind of stretches to my another point of mine, which is about the offline and online. Now, I'm hoping that this game mode can be played offline and to a further extent in split screen, because that's one thing the first Splatoon had a very bad part in it, especially for a Nintendo game, which, Nintendo's all about co-op play, but yet Splatoon 1 only had the Battle Dojo, and I think we can all agree that that was bad. But it it worked. It worked. I'll give them that, but it was kind of weird. So I'm hoping that this can replace that in a way that you can play it offline, split screen, with a friend. I'm not going to say like COD Zombies again, but like COD Zombies, I'm sorry. It would be good. Now, to, well, it's, okay, to my next point, it's just further extending on that point. I want it to have offline, and then I think the online feature, that'll be kind of weird, but it'll it'll work, and they've kind of already confirmed that. A team makes four, so you have to have four people, online play. But then, how does the game go? Of course, it can't be an endless game. that's the issue. If I compare it to COD Zombies works just like I've said on a round-based system, which means how does it like end? And they did mention objectives. Your Inkling needs to fulfill objectives. And I'm assuming if you fail to fulfill these objectives, the game probably ends because you failed. But like, does the game have a time limit? Of course it needs to, especially when you're playing with three random people around the world. You've all got different schedules. You can't just play Splatoon for ages if you're all professional players. It needs a time limit of some sort. So actually, more than anything, I'd just like to know more about the objectives and how the game actually functions. Because for the time being, we know nothing in that regard. Well, nothing. I don't know anything. I won't put you in the same boat as me. Um, I think that about sums up my key points that I've been thinking about it. Also, I should note that I'm interested to see how, because for this game mode, you don't get to have your own gear. You get given a special, like, weird sewage hazmat suit. So I'm interested to see, does that mean you can't choose your own weapon as well? Or can you still choose your weapon? Because I could see that happening, that you get, out of your team of four, you each get a random weapon, either the roller, splatter shot, splatter scope, or, whatever, splat jewelries. I don't think they're a part of it, but anyway. But that's something, I think it was just for display purposes in the trailer that they had those weapons. They can't give away too much else, but I don't know. I could definitely see them giving you designated weapons, but I don't think that's true. Like, I brought up my own point just to push it down. I don't think that's true. Alright, so I think that was definitely my final point. So, yep, Salmon Run. Good stuff, Nintendo. I want to keep seeing more. I want another Nintendo Direct like tomorrow. Just do it. Okay, that's enough from me. I think you've heard enough.
Thanks, Dino Hunter, for that. Now let's move on to the part where we talk about the other thing we saw in the trailer, which was the Amiibos. First off, I like to say the amount of thought that went into the Amiibos was a lot better in comparison to the first game. There is a lot more to talk about. With the previous game, with the Amiibos, all they did was basically gave you more challenges from the campaign and just twisted it up a little bit. With the boy and girl, it was just you gotta use a different weapon, and then the squid, which actually did something interesting, made it like time trials and restriction ink, which is actually a pretty interesting take on it. The other two were kind of lazy, but that's all they really did. They gave you the gear, the special gear, and a bit of cash, and apart from that, that was basically it. So they did something, but to be completely honest, it wasn't really worth the money. But with Splatoon 2, the Amiibo actually has some more practical use. As said in the bit we talked about before, you can save your gear as like a preset, and then when you drop the Amiibo on, it like shows up in game, and like you can quickly equip stuff. This would be not just useful for going to a friend's place, but just playing competitively. Like you've got a set for, let's say you've got 3 Amiibos, you got each one for a particular gear type. So maybe one for a roller, one for a shooter, one for a charger. Boom, you put your Amiibo on, and then voila, you got your gear set all ready and done. You don't have to sit there flicking through all your gear and go, oh, where's that, where's those glasses? I can't find them. And then, not be able to get it. So it makes it quicker and more efficient, and it's just good. It's got a practical use that I can actually see being used. Granted, it's probably not going to be used a lot, but it has a use. So kudos for doing that. In terms of the new gear they showed off, I presume it's going to be similar with the old one, where you maybe unlock it, or maybe, as they said, they give it to you eventually. It's nice. The girl's dress one is kind of taking homage to the old one. Doesn't seem very unique, but the ninja and the suit one, oh boy, they are very interesting and very cool to look at. So I am very eager to get my hands on those gear. In terms of the another feature they kind of showed off, but I'm not really sure how it's going to work or what we need more information is kind of like there's a selfie feature. We know the Switch can already take screenshots, so I wonder what they're doing with this. Maybe it's a hub thing. We can take pictures and save it, post it to Facebook or Twitter. But apart from that, it's like a feature they've shown, but I feel like we need more support because at the moment I'm confused. What was that? Was it like a selfie feature? I don't know. But anyway, so far a lot of good stuff. Amiibo's definitely an improvement from last time, and the fact that they're supporting the old ones is a good thing. So hopefully when they talk about the new campaign, maybe they'll give more information about the Amiibos. But until then, we'll just have to sit and wait. They are continually updating, giving us information. So before the direct, they were giving us information about new stages, new characters, so we know of merch, and which is the sea urchin thing, and then you got Little Judd, which was that other cat judge thing we saw. And so yeah, they are updating us. It's like progressively slow, like one thing at a time. Then they gave us this big update. So in the future, we'll see more updates leading to the release date, which I forgot to mention is the 21st of July. So put in your calendars if you're ready. So thank you all for watching our video. We spent quite a long time making this, so thank you all for watching. I'm Smile12. The other guy was Dino Hunter. I'll put down links to our channels in the description if you do want to check it out. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and comment your thoughts on the direct and the new information we got for Splatoon 2. Thanks for watching. See you later.